We're running through the running backs to start in week 4 with SI senior fantasy analyst Michael Fabiano. Fabs, you wrote about 10 different running backs this week. That's all up on SI.com. Go check out the article. But for this video, let's focus on 4 of these rushers. Starting with your starts, you got Jonathan Taylor and David Montgomery.
And let's call this reassurance for these two backs, right? Jonathan Taylor in the last 2 weeks is the RB 45. I mean, he's been terrible, and maybe it's not his fault. The offensive line has got some injuries, but this is a get-right game against the Miami Dolphins. They just gave up over 23 fantasy points to Peyton Barber. So what do you think Taylor's going to do then? Keep the faith, keep him in your lineup. Same thing with David Montgomery. The last couple of games, 18.4 combined fantasy points. That is not good, but he's got the Lions this week, and that is a very favorable matchup. They've given up the 10th most fantasy points to running back so far this season, and the last time Montgomery played Detroit, he scored over 27 points. So start David Montgomery with confidence.
All right, now over to your sits. You have Damien Harris and Mike Davis. You're suggesting fantasy managers tell them to ride the pine this week.
Yeah, Harris was not good last week, and he's got a brutal matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, they've held Ezekiel Elliott in check this season, and you're not going to be able to run on them. And to be quite honest with you, New England is probably going to be playing in a negative game script because I feel like the Buccaneers are going to boat race this team. That's going to hurt Harris, who really does nothing as a pass catcher. So sit him on the bench. And then Mike Davis, if you're starting an Atlanta running back, it should be Cordero Patterson. Like, Davis is seeing more snaps, he's seeing more touches, but Patterson is far more efficient. And the football team, although the defense has been terrible against the pass, they haven't been nearly as bad against the run. So Davis is a big-time risk for me.
All right, we got plenty more start and sit analysis. It's all up on Sports Illustrated. Go check out Fabiano's original Stardom Situm, si.com/fantasy.